human rights activist and a co-convener of the Bring Back Our Girls movement, Aisha Yesufu, has taunted the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin EMEFIELE, for not using his expert knowledge to tackle Abubakar Shekau and Kankara school abductors like he did during the recent EndSARS movement. Shekau is a factional leader of the Boko Haram group who claimed responsibility for last Friday's abduction of over 300 schoolboys of government secondary school Kankara in Katsina State. The schoolboys were later freed on Wednesday evening after a reported negotiation between the bandits and the EMEFIELE and a disputed payment of ransom. Yesufu, in a series of tweets, scolded the CBN governor for deploying his knowledge during the recent EndSARS movement and blocking the bank accounts of protesters who were alleged to be fostering insecurity but chose to remain silent during the insecurity engendered by Shekau and the Katsina abductors. Where was EMEFIELE's expert knowledge on terrorism when #Kankara boys were abducted? How come we did not hear EMEFIELE's voice the way we did during the #EndSARS protest? When will EMEFIELE call out Shekau for terrorism? How come the State Security Service, also known as DSS, did not intercept intelligence on the Kankara abduction? Where is the might they bring to those holding the government to account? Where is the might they used against protesters? Yesufu asked. EMEFIELE negotiated with terrorists on behalf of the government. In what capacity? Is EMEFIELE a trained negotiating organization or a fellow terror organization with access? What the heck is going on in Nigeria? How are we comfortable with a supposed ethnic group being the one negotiating with terrorists on behalf of the government? She further queried. On November 11th, the CBN had approached a federal high court in Abuja to freeze the accounts of 20 #EndSARS campaigners, saying the funds in their account might have been linked to the terrorist activities. The CBN had, in the second week of October, frozen 20 accounts and thereafter approached the court to seek an expert order to freeze the accounts. In the case with suit number FHC/ABJ/CS/1384/2020 filed before Justice A.R. Mohammed, the CBN, however, made no mention of the fact that the 20 accounts were owned by person involved in the #EndSARS protest, but told the court that the funds might have emanated from terrorist activities. On December 2nd, the CBN pleaded with the court again to allow it to keep freezing the accounts. You see, me, I can't say, I can't shout. I can't shout. In broad daylight, they are robbing Nigerians. I can't shout. In broad daylight, they are robbing us. I can't shout. See the governor of Katsina and leader of bandit group, Paddy. True talk, this question is very important and needed an answer. We hope to see it happening. That is a good question this government needs to answer. First, the abductors could take and hide such numbers of persons without being tracked and would suddenly repent and let them all go without any resistance from the security forces. Thank God the children are home and safe now, but there are some questions that begs for answers. Who negotiated their release? For answers, who negotiated their release? If so, was money paid, or that too is classified? Was there a counter force from who? From the army and the so-called abductors? Very, very good question, begging for answers. Good question by Aisha Yesufu. APC, over to you. We await your response, but I know you lack the moral courage to respond to this because you have continued to bring shame to yourself as a party and an embarrassment to Nigeria. Very good and important question. Uncle CBN, over to you. Quickly, my sister, you are the one voice from the north. Those laws are not for everybody. It only applies to those who are non-members of the brotherhood. Members are immune from the laws of the Nigerian state. Don't ask me for details. Look deeper, reason them, and you will understand the times. That's a loaded. I think it's time everyone supports their own secessionist group, since the government can't treat every of its citizens equal and pass equal judgments. Hashtag NSAS criminals should gladly provide the account details of Shekau and their colleagues who abducted the Kankara schoolboys. The federal government will deal with them in the same way. That was what someone is saying. Okay. Simple. Terrorists. Exactly. Did anyone provide the accounts of the hashtag NSAS protesters before the CBN moved against them? You keep displaying your stability everywhere you go. Exactly, because they are not one and the same. Okay, you nailed it. CEO, is that their new job description from you? That is what someone are saying. You still have mouth to talk. Yes, so this person from the north still have mouth to talk. You don't carry this your big coconut head. Come here again. Your children must be ashamed of you. Sure. The woman has asked pertinent questions. Yes, somebody has even answered that they are brothers. They are from the same brotherhood. So it will not apply. One of the easiest ways to have enough words to speak and everybody will make sense of it is when you are human rights advocate in Nigeria. Almost everybody will believe you and your fan base will rise. They won't take a reflection on question what you have said, if it makes sense or not. Does this one not make sense? It does not make sense. What is the meaning of your essay? I don't understand. So the questions being asked. So because you want to be advocate, you'll be vomiting rubbish because you think people who are following you, they are non-entities, they just want to carry follow. Have you not seen people, even with the people they support, those who the well-meaning people, once you say something that is not, they will tell you play right there and there that no, this direction you are going, mbano, we love you, but on this one, those are the people who have integrity. No, for the fact that people, if you make sense, that's one thing. If you make sense, you will get followers. That's it. If you make sense, you cannot just be talking rubbish and you think people will just do what. Some people are so funny. The questions that the woman has asked, they can't even answer it. They will just look for a way to digress from the main issue. Well, Governor Masari, PMB, and Shekau just made a quiet cash out of $5 million in 4 days. What a government. You are indeed the voice of the voiceless. People like you are needed in National Assembly, man. Oh my goodness, they won't even allow her to get there. So guys, let's hear your opinion concerning the pertinent questions that Aisha Yusufu has asked.